Howdy friends, it's time for another episode of the Blues Heart Biker. Hey everybody, welcome to the Blues Heart Biker channel. Alright. As you can see, I'm riding my night train today and heading over to visit a friend of mine. I'm going to meet him over at the park. Mitch. Now, Mitch is a fan of my music. He's met him from coming out and watching the band for quite a few years. So I've known him for a long time from that. And he has a Honda VTX1300 2007. And he just got it not too long ago. He had sold his other bike and just got this one. So I haven't seen it yet, so I figured we'd go over here and talk to him about his bike. I haven't done an episode like this in a while, so we'll see what we can come up with on this one. One of my favorite types of episodes to do, and it's one of the reasons why I started the channel and to begin with, was you know, so I could talk to my friends about their bikes and stuff, you know. I used to do quite a few more of those type of videos, so I'm looking forward to doing one again, because like I said, I haven't done one in quite some time. So anyhow, yeah, the old night train seems to be running pretty good. It hasn't spitted and sputtered on me yet. So I don't know whether the problem is solved or not. I don't know. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I probably just haven't gotten to the RPM where it does that. Not bad. A little bit. Not too bad. It didn't do it too bad. Alright. Seems to be running alright. Maybe it just needs to be run. But anyways, my leg's feeling a lot better. I'm still a little stiff on the lift up. And I've decided to go do some more physical therapy. To get my leg, you know, optimal for the future. Because it is kind of a drag lifting my leg up and having it hurt. And that's one of the few things that really still bother me when I lifting my leg up. Sometimes if I sleep on it wrong, it'll be a little sore too. But for the most part, when I'm walking and when I'm just doing day-to-day stuff, the hip surgery was 100% success. The original problems I had that were really bothering me are no longer there. Alright, so this is where we're meeting Mitch. $5 entry. They got us. Hi. You take cards? All right. Here we go. They used to, well, I guess you were always supposed to pay to get in here, but it's the first time in a long time they've had anybody sitting at that little booth. In fact, the first time in years I've seen. I don't know whether this is a new thing that they're coming up with or a new old thing. I used to just come in here and ride for free, just ride around in the park. Now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. see if our friends are here. I see them. Hey, hey! Howdy!
Howdy! Man, that thing sounds amazing.
All right, everybody. Well, we're here with Mitch. How's it going, Mitch?
It's going great.
All right, man. Well, Mitch is here with his Honda VTX1300, and we're going to take a look at this thing. Now, you haven't had this very long.
I have not. I bought it the same day you got your
night train. Okay,
yeah.
okay, yep.
So December.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So
I had the Yamaha 650.
Right.
And it just wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
you know, long haul and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was just too small. It was too quick. It was just trouble.
Yeah.
Because I like pull throttle.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of that way too.
And you pull the throttle on the thing, you get up and get out of the way.
Yeah, I know.
But I didn't want to cruise at 80 miles an hour.
Right.
That was the problem.
Yeah. I was that way with that Triumph, you know. I kept wanting to just give it the gas and go, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, that's cool. So you got this, and let's take a look at it here. Let's see what we're talking about here.
So this is an 07.
Mm-hmm.
In 07, I had a buddy of mine that had a friend that worked for Honda, and I was going to buy this bike. The same thing. This is an actual R, the retro. I was going to buy the C.
Yeah.
And I had pulled some money out of my 401k. I had just come back from New York and rode my buddy's Harley, and anyway, I always been a Honda fan.
Yeah.
And you know, because I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I like being different.
Of course, you've been a Harley owner.
Yes, I used to own a Harley, and in the summertime, Harleys get hot.
Yeah, they
Sitting
do.
at stoplights, you know, and I wanted something water cooled. And anyway, we're getting ready to go to San Francisco to pick up the bike, and I stopped and said, nope, I bought a house instead for my wife because we were living in an apartment.
Yeah.
I wish I would have bought the bike and just because the marriage didn't last very long.
So you still had the bike.
I would have still had the bike. Yeah. So anyway, I had the Yamaha. My mom passed, and she had left me some money, and I was actually living with her when I had the Harley.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew how devastated I was, but I had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody came to my shop and was walking out and looked at the bike and said, "Is that for sale?" I said, "Everything's for sale." He said, "I'll give you $10,000 for it today."
Yeah.
I sold it.
Okay.
I think I owed 6 on it.
Yeah.
So I sold it, and was pretty devastated after that because I had no ride. But anyway, when she passed, she left me some money. When the money finally came, a couple of days later, so did a letter. So, and it said, you know, you're retired. I hope you buy yourself a new bike and enjoy your retirement. So
there you go.
I bought the Yamaha. Then this came up unexpectedly, and it was just that's been my dream bike since 07. So,
yeah.
Same color, same everything. This just has the, you know, the bat wing and, you know,
sure,
the bags and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
now, have you done anything to it?
I have done a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah.
This has got the Halo LED front light.
Okay.
I reworked all the stereo because I'm a stereo guy for 22 years. I added these little guys here, redid the whole stereo. It's got a 500 watt Kenwood amp in here. Pioneer deck. There we go.
Oh, wow.
It didn't have this on it. It was all jury rigged together.
Yeah, but that's nice.
I put all the chrome pieces on there to kind of match everything up. The chrome radiator cover. You know, the thing about these things is, you know, the Honda, the parts are so cheap.
Yeah.
You know, I buy them out of China.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
I'll wait for the parts.
Where do you think they get them?
You know, And you know, this is American made. It's made in Ohio.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
when I got this bike, it had just under 13,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's from the second owner. The first owner had it and was garaged most of its life. And the second owner was a Harley guy. He really liked the bike. He negotiated the bike, got the bike. He was a truck driver. So whenever he came home, he was doing stuff. He put new tires on it, new brakes on it. He put all new fluids all the way through it, all synthetic. Rebuilt the rear end, did everything to it.
Yeah.
And then he hurt his back at work.
Oh.
And was out of work for quite some time. His wife is just getting her last round of chemo. She had cancer. And he was waiting for, you know, money to come in. He said, I just got to sell it. Well, when I bought this, he had shorties on it. Didn't have the back seat. He didn't have the sissy bar on it. He had to list a little bib like this.
No tour pack.
No tour pack. I just put that on. But the bags, and they're quick release bags.
Yeah.
And I didn't like, you know.
Did you put the bags on?
No,
he had them. Yeah.
And you know, obviously they sat out in the rain or something because I can't get those ripples out. But
once those ripples start, they don't.
Yeah, I believe it gives it character.
Yeah.
It runs like a top. It's just, I just love it. It handles really, really well.
Yeah.
There's a little over 14,000 on it now.
So what kind of characteristics between this V-twin and the Harley you had? I mean, what kind of characteristics
for one,
do you notice?
this doesn't get hot when you stop. I think it's got a lot more punch out of the hole. Probably not as much on the high end.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe so. You
Yeah.
know, 90's about as fast as I want to go anyway.
Yeah.
You know, that's fast enough for me. And this will cruise at 90 all day long.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Harley had the Vance and Hines. It was loud. It sounded great. You know, that's the only thing about this bike is that it doesn't sound like a Harley.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it's not a Harley.
Yeah. 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 It's not a Harley.
It's
that's
not
that's what people need to understand. Yeah.
But you know, you're talking a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
You know, for something that with such low miles, brand new tires, brand new everything on it.
Yeah.
In good shape. So
yeah. So. Yeah, it's hard to beat the prices of these Hondas too. You know, they're one of the better values of used bike that you can really buy because they're bulletproof. You know.
Yeah, I just love the color. You know, that's my color.
Yeah,
I do want to take it to Dyna Joe and have the fairing done.
Yeah, if you can't see the color, it's like a metallic.
Yeah.
Slightly metallic.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of metal flake there in the. You can see a little bit more right here when the sun hits it. But it was just something that it popped up on a Monday morning. I looked at it, I'm like, where are you at?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I'm right around the corner. I'm in the, I'm on Ashland. I'm like, I'll be over in a little bit. So I went to my safe. I pulled out $3,500.
And you got this bike for $3,500.
$3,600.
Look at that. Look at that. See?
Bought and paid for, insurance paid for a year. This was the best thing. I bought it in November. He just had it registered.
Oh, wow.
He just had the tags
Just
done.
had the tags. Wow.
So I scored all the way around. The title transfer cost me, I think, $35.
Yeah. Wow. How does it sound? Let's fire it up. I love to do that. I love to hear what they sound like. Everyone sounds different. Okay, I thought so.
1800 is
I thought so when I turned the throttle, it kind of responded like a carburetor, and it kind of idles like a carburetor too. That because fuel injections idle differently.
summer, I've got relatives all over. I've got a cousin in Paso.
Yeah.
That's where I got the Harley from, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So he was battling cancer, and that's why he had to get rid of the Harley. So I was making payments on that, and he said, come and get it, ride it.
And the Harley was a Dyna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this thing's
Paid for.
really cool. Paid for, yeah.
It's paid for.
I mean, I can't believe it. $3,500, $3,600 for a bike like this. It's unbelievable, you know.
With 13,000 miles on it.
Yeah, yeah. My Harley, which is the same bike, the same year, my 2007 Softail Deluxe. It cost me almost twice that.
Yeah.
So, little less than twice, but when I bought it, it was just right before prices took a jump.
Yeah.
So, you know, Harley's prices took a real jump a couple years ago, used Harley prices. And this...
I would love to have a new one, but after my buddy Daniel, you know, I know what he pays per month on it.
Yep.
I'm retired. I'm on fixed income, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the best I could do with what I had.
Yep.
The nice thing was, you know, I bought the Yamaha for $2,300 and turned around and sold it for $35.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there you go. There you go.
You know, it was a $50 difference to go to the bike I wanted.
Right. So
And that was just a fluke deal too. That was just amazing the way God makes things happen.
Yeah. Wow, this is one.
Yeah, it's got the battery tender underneath there. It's got the Mustang seat, super comfortable seat.
Oh yeah,
but he's got the battery tender underneath there, and I think the only thing he said he didn't change was the battery.
Okay.
Said he was going to.
Yeah. And you put these pipes on here.
These he had them.
Oh, he had them. Okay.
Yeah, he had them. He had the. When I saw it, like I said, it didn't have anything on the back end, just had black shorties on it, super loud.
Yeah.
And I believe that the bike was designed to have that exhaust on it, so, you know, I wanted that back on there. It looks better.
Yeah.
But anyway, as we were negotiating the deal, I said, I've got $3,500 in my pocket. He says, well, 35 is not going to buy it today. And I said, okay, what do you want? He goes, how about 36? And if you ever have a problem with it, I'm right around the corner. I'll help you fix it.
Easy way to get another 100 out of you.
And I have the stock exhaust. I have the back seat. I've got the sissy bar. I've got this and that. It's got a battery tender underneath. They're just all stuff we didn't go through from the beginning. And I shook his hand and I said, I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
You know,
Very
I wish
interesting.
the motor was black.
Yeah, it would look nice.
It would really
pop.
stand out. You know, it's just I don't want to tear everything
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't going to run any better.
It's not going to run any better. I think it'll look a little bit cooler, but you know.
But man, that would be a big undertaking to do.
It would. It would be a ordeal.
And then you might not like it.
I think I'd love it.
I think I would too, but you never know, you know, because what happens is you get used to seeing something a certain way, and then you think if you change it, and then once you change it, you're like, oh man, I wish I hadn't have done that. And then you never know, you could create an oil leak or something.
Yeah, I had one guy on Facebook, dog, he goes, yeah, it's a lot of nice chrome plastic. I just laughed at him. Ha ha ha. Hey, whatever.
It's not chrome plastic, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's why everything's so cheap.
Aha. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, chrome plastic's better than,
hey,
you know, white plastic or black plastic.
Yeah, there you go. I could paint it yellow.
Yeah, right. Wow, man. I really like it. Very cool, man. Very cool.
I'm really happy with it. Yeah. I do.
Well, very cool, Mitch, man. Thanks a lot for
shooting it.
Showing me.
I'm honored that you put a Honda on your.
Oh, I put all kinds of bikes on the channel. You know, I had
all bikes accepted.
Yeah, I had a guy with a Honda. I take it back. There was a guy that had a vintage Honda 160 that he had made a cafe racer out of.
Oh yeah.
And
I think you did that one at Woodward Park, didn't you?
but he lived out by Woodward Park.
Okay.
But that guy was at Woodward Park at a bike show. That's where I met him.
Yeah.
And then I went over to his house and did an episode with him. But this is the first V-twin style Honda that I've had that belongs to a friend. I did do a episode with a Goldwing one time, but this is the first friend's Honda that I've done. But I've had a Norton on there, and I've had a Triumphs on there. Indians. Yeah. So we're not just Harley here. We're, I may be only Harley in my garage now, but we're not only Harley. We're not Harley snobs. We're not Harley snobs, right?
Most aren't. I mean, everybody I've met has been real people.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Now, is this the fuel tank, or is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know some of these things, the fuel tanks, like Goldwings, the fuel tanks are not there. They're in the middle of the bike. Triumphs are like that too. The Triumph Rocket 3 is like that.
Yeah. Nope, that's tank.
No, the new Sportsters are like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting about 45 to 48 miles to a gallon on it.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not ripping on it.
Wow.
If I'm traveling.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't
good,
get good mileage.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't get great mileage on mine either. I get about 30 something.
Yeah. When I'm romping on it, I get about 33, 35.
Yeah.
But
well, how cool is that, man? That's really cool. Thanks a lot for sharing your bike with us, and I'm glad to have it on here, and hopefully some people that are looking for a bike, a Honda, or you want to get a motorcycle and you don't want to spend the money on a Harley, you can get, these are great value. It's just look at this bike,
Beautiful.
You can't buy an old beat up Sportster for $3,500, $3,600. It's fantastic. All right, Mitch. Well, thanks, brother. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Man. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate
All right. Well, all right. That was cool. Having a Honda on the channel was a pleasant change. A little different model than what we usually get. That was pretty awesome. Nice bike. And that's the thing, they're reasonably priced. There's a lot of motorcycle there for $3,500. All right, I'll see you, Mitch.